Okay, so we're here live. I'm speaking with John Wright, founder of StatsDrone. John, lovely to chat with you. Would you like to share a bit of an introduction on who you are and what you do?
Yes, my name is John Wright. I'm from Toronto, living in Montreal, Canada. I'm a SaaS founder, and I wasn't sure that I would end up in this space, but I've got 20 years of experience working mostly in the online gambling industry as well as affiliate marketing. And from having that experience and exposure to the industry, I was able to kind of think about different pain points that exist in the affiliate marketing industry that aren't really being talked about. We share them as affiliates, but no one's been able to, in my opinion, articulate them very well. And that's kind of like the core thesis of what we're building for our tools for both affiliates and affiliate programs.
Okay. How exactly does StatsDrone work, and what does it do? If you could give us a brief kind of summary.
Yeah, the app right now, which we've got lots of products in the pipeline, but the first one that's in market at the moment is it's an affiliate stats aggregator. So it's a bit of a mouthful, and probably our biggest disadvantage is we don't have a core set of keywords that identifies us. Kind of like we're an SEO tool, so you can find us, and we're SEMrush or Ahrefs. Because we're not that company, and a lot of affiliates don't understand what we do, we have to be very proactive on sales. So yeah, it organizes all your stats commissions. So if you are working with, let's say, 100 different affiliate programs, it will go in through API or scraping, pull all your data, store it for you, organize the KPIs, and give you that feedback to say, where do you think the app suggests you should send more traffic to earn more revenue?
Okay, so it sounds like a kind of performance monitor, but also informing decisions on where to focus with your affiliate efforts.
Yeah, the initial idea was that it could save time, but the business intelligence aspect of it is something that we're spending more time on, and we're kind of uncovering or discovering different things that we can add in that regards. Like, just a quick example, it's like if you're sending traffic to a campaign and it's performing well, and then all of a sudden it just kind of cuts off, you kind of want to be notified on that. And it's your responsibility to pay attention to that. And sometimes if you're looking at charts and charts of data, that's not intuitive. You can't just see it unless you manually check your program. So this is one of the features of the app that we're currently working on.
Fantastic. Okay, so John, I'm really interested in your background of how you got started with StatsDrone, what made you start the company, and what your experience has been like. Could you talk us through that journey that you've been on in the last few years?
Yeah, well, in the Stats app itself, I've used a couple other stats programs that have existed on the market, but I felt they were missing very crucial elements like some of that feedback loops that I was mentioning. So I knew I wanted to get in that space. I didn't realize how big or profound it could be. So it almost felt like it was by accident, but it just comes from having that experience being in affiliate marketing, working as an affiliate, but also having been an affiliate manager previously, and just kind of seeing all these pain points kind of come to life that I've experienced. And everyone in the industry, we talk about the pain points, but we're not articulating it, saying, hey, someone should build this. And from all those years of experience, I'm like, I have to do this, and I want to do it, and I'm pretty passionate about it. I've got a background in engineering, so this is a perfect home for me.
Yeah, and is this your first SaaS business?
Actually, it's probably not my first SaaS business. I've tried building other softwares in the past and have failed. Mostly, I would say that's just due to having lots of projects on the go at once. So with this one, the lessons learned from the past are, this is my core focus. It's everything I do. I've had other affiliate sites, and those were sold just to say, you know what, we have to be zeroed in on this project. And that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, doesn't it just really help you improve your success rate if you're all in on one thing and you don't have any other distractions or side projects? I know it's common for entrepreneurs to have a few projects, but personally, I feel similar to you. I can only really just focus on one thing and give that everything you can to make it succeed. So in saying that, I'm interested in some of the learnings that you've had with StatsDrone. What has been your experience with there? What's the biggest things that you've learned or had to overcome?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably two major takeaways for me and profound learnings. The first takeaway was I thought by building this app, it was going to sell itself. I'm like, hey, this app saves you time, and it could kind of help you earn more revenue. I'm like, this sounds like an easy walk in the park. And then of course, when I launched it and basically started doing some of the marketing, and when I didn't see the sales come in, I said, okay, I really need to get into actual sales. I need to learn this. And that aspect was pretty daunting. Like, I don't have a sales background, but I had to learn it. And I had to learn it so I could also hire the right people. So that was the first thing. I think a lot of people think that just because they build something that they think is amazing or is needed in the market, it's not always going to sell itself. The second thing I discovered was when I was looking for investors, like, we've bootstrapped our company and we were looking for some investors to add some money to the project so we can accelerate it. I started doing video pitches to talk to investors. Like, I had a pitch deck ready to go. I designed it. I love my pitch deck, but pitch deck plus email wasn't leading to a lot of follow-up calls. My video pitch, which was about 5 minutes long, I showed them exactly what I built. After that, I got a lot of like very quick follow-up calls, like, let's have a meeting. So I learned that very quickly. And as I was doing more outreach for trying to sell my own stats app, I said, let's go back to video and see if we can actually use that for our actual outreach. So rather than sending an email and trying to do a pitch, let's make a video. I'll do like a 2-minute demo of our software. And that as well is leading to profound results. And I've talked to other SaaS founders and people that basically are investors or looking for investment, or even SEOs that do outreach. And they're all saying pretty similar things. Anyone who's tried video, they're saying this is the future. And for me, this is, I think we're gonna see a new wave in the next couple of years where the emails that you get in your LinkedIn inbox and your email that have links and all that stuff, you're now gonna get a lot more video links. And right now it works. Maybe in the future it becomes saturated, but this is really hot right now.
Yeah, it's a great tip, isn't it? Can you tell us a bit about how you've been doing that? So let's first think just briefly. We'll touch on how you approached finding investors or raising capital. What kind of tools were you doing? What were you doing in these videos? Were you just shooting a kind of a Loom video or a screen share demo of your product and sending it out to investors that you thought might be interested?
That's pretty much it. I used 2 tools. I used a lot of Loom. I've also started using another one called Tello. That's Telloe. They do pretty similar things, but that's more focused on B2B. But basically, yeah, nothing special. Just if you think about it, it's like investors want to see that you're comfortable like talking and you're confident and you can pitch things. So my very first video, I was nervous. I kept re-recording it, and after 2 hours, I'm like, I'm never going to get this video done if I just blast through it. And who cares if there's going to be mistakes? So yeah, it's there's nothing special. You can make a video on your phone. You can make it on your computer. The more time you spend thinking about it, the worse it can be. And like we have software to show. So just I'm basically talking my way and giving them a demo of what we've built. And yeah, it's just selling itself.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Tello, so I'm definitely going to go and check that out. I met somebody who works at Bonjoro, and I've heard about that tool as a nice kind of mobile experience for also quick follow-ups with personalized video. So I know there's a lot of great tools occurring in that space.
Yeah.
For you, when you moved into using it for sales, I think also you mentioned you were sharing kind of demos of your platform. How did you go about that? Were you generating prospect lists and then working through them, or just starting with your network and then just doing brief videos to reach out and introduce the product? What was your kind of approach there?
Yeah. It was a bit of both. I mean, I've already had an existing network of friends. So, I mean, I hit them all up, but sometimes the friends weren't replying to the messages. They're like, oh, John's trying to sell me his software and I'm not interested, or they didn't take the time. And then, of course, I send them that video and then I get a follow-up email. So I'm like, okay, great, that's working. And for the cold outreach, I mean, there's so many affiliate sites that exist that not everyone puts their face and name on it. So they're just a company, or they're even more anonymous, where it's like, you can't even find out who they are. So you're dealing with either an email or a contact form. And I'm trying everything right now. It's like, I'll find a website and I'll be, you know what? They've got 5 social media accounts. I'm going to message them on that social account. And I think I'm discovering I need to do more testing and more like analysis on the conversion rate of this. But I feel like I'm getting better conversion rates also through social media, where I send them a Facebook message or I send them a LinkedIn message if I can get them on LinkedIn, or even Instagram, or Twitter, and Reddit out of all places. I think we're just getting so saturated with email that I think that's why I'm starting to see these results. So I'm personally going to test it more, and I'm going to start recording that data to say, where am I getting better conversion rates? And you know what, if it's going to start coming to the surface where social media is getting the better response, I'll know this. I'm sure I'll go back to your community and share those findings, but I wouldn't be surprised if other people already know this as well.
Yeah, fantastic. No, it's great. It's great to hear you're adopting some new sales kind of tactics that are proving to work for you. What kind of success rate are you getting? Are you closing many deals, getting a lot of new sign-ups, or anything like enterprise deals for your product?
Yeah, it's leading to so much. I mean, we have other products that we're basically doing pre-sales, and the videos are doing more. It's by talking about them, they're kind of interested, but once I give them a demo, like the interest is just totally different. In terms of our existing software right now, yeah, it's the conversion rate it's starting to become our most profound tool, such that we have tools to scale email, like from a we can find affiliates and basically go, let's get their contact info and get like databases in the 20,000, 30,000. But we've tried doing that outreach, and we're just like, you know what, let's just do slow and steady. You get the one custom message. The more personalized, the better. And I think with that discovery, it's just like, I think we're just going to be personalized all the way. It's slower, but when the conversion rate's more profound, and we with Loom, you can see when they've watched the video. And sometimes you're seeing them, they're watching it multiple times, and then you see the sign up and you're like, we got success, you know?
Yeah, it's great to be able to see that, and you like in real time see how effective your video is, how quickly somebody viewed it. That's always a great thing.
And it's even funny when you send a video and then 3 months later they view it and you're like, it doesn't matter. It's sitting there, it's waiting for them. You never know when they're going to open it. But I mean, yesterday I had a couple of videos that I sent out early in the summer, and they just got like, your video's been watched. So now I'm always in my back end going, let's see who's signing up and see if I can relate that, hey, it came from that video.
That's fantastic. Hey, John, I know you're busy in conferences and traveling around a bit. How can people find out a bit more information about you, about StatsDrone as well, if they're interested?
Yes. The best way to find me is to search for my name, John Wright, but add the word StatsDrone, because there's thousands of John Wrights. I've actually connected with a couple of John Wrights in my own industry. So I'm mostly on LinkedIn these days. I'm finding it's probably the better social network for me for doing business. So John Wright StatsDrone. I'm john@statsdrone.com. And I'm on all the social channels, but I'm spending most of my time on LinkedIn.
Awesome. Okay, well, it's been great talking with you. Thanks so much for your time, and thanks for sharing your insights about that video and how effective that's been for you at StatsDrone.
Yeah, I'm happy to share it, and thanks for having me.
Great. You're welcome. See you again.
Thank you.